I'm Salmah Ahmed, the Director of Quality and Regulation at Nolan. Starting materials which originate from human tissue and cells, quite often at Nolan we get asked, are these GMP certified? And I think there's a real kind of misconception around the GMP standard and how it applies to human tissue and cells. So yesterday we had a round table discussion around the standards that apply when we collect and provide human tissue and cells for starting material for use in a therapeutic product. One thing that did surprise me was the fact that on the table we were all in consensus that GMP does not apply when it comes to the collection and provision of human tissue and cells for starting material. We were all kind of confident that the standards that do apply when you're doing those activities, they're sufficient, they map over really well to the GMP environment, and there's something about the pharma industry, the GMP manufacturing, understanding what they need to do for supplier qualification to make sure that their provider is meeting the right standards for them and they're not GMP. I think it's important to make sure that we understand what is those quality requirements for those human tissue and cells that are entering a GMP process, making sure that we're not kind of just using buzzwords to try and, get us a tick for that stage, and also understanding that what is important at each stage of the product journey. Do you need that certain standards at research stage? Does it apply at clinical stage? And what happens at that commercial stage as well? When have you got to make sure that you've got the right supplier to take you all the way through?